Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippyGaming. So today I'm back for another segment of James clearly really likes Terraria Overhaul and we'll talk about it any chance he gets. So in today's video, what I'd really like you to do is put on some headphones or maybe bust out some good speakers. Boy, if you don't got them, it's actually fine. You'll still get the effect. So what I'm going to be showing you, or like rather letting you listen to today, is a brand new sound effect that's just been added into Terraria Overhaul that's going to add a lot more immersion when you're down inside of a cave. And it's so funny because I made this video when I was like 14 years old that was like 5 things I'd like to see in Terraria, and one of them was sound reverb. I've always wanted this since I was a kid, to be able to go into a cave and depending on the size of the cave, the sound would sound different, much like it would in real life. And that's not exactly what's going on here, but it has a very similar effect, and I think it's really interesting to listen to. But right now, I actually have to find a cave, and I feel like I've got YouTuber syndrome, where basically the world sucks, and I'm not going to get anything good, because I actually want to show it off. You know what that's like, Terraria RNG? When you're like, oh, I just really need this one thing. You're never going to get it. Okay, I found a nice little area to really show this off, although it kind of looks boring because it's not a proper cave, but it should give you a good example. So I'm going to mine away at this iron, and I want you to listen to just how it sounds normally, real quick. I'll shut up for a second. I'm not going to do that thing where I always go, hey, have a listen to this. And then I don't shut up. Okay. So you got a pretty good idea. That's how it sounds. So let me bob my way down here. And this is now the cavern layer, so it should sound a little bit different. So I'm going to do a little bit of mining and just let you listen on in. You can turn the volume up. I promise I won't, like, scream, you know. It's not going to be a jump scare. Have a little listen. This is cool. Okay, so yeah, that gives a pretty good idea of what it's like. It feels even better when you're in an actual cave, though. This is kind of like, this isn't really the best environment for it. As you can see, as we've passed into the layer, it's just enabled, essentially. But when it's happening naturally and you're just walking through the world and everything's good, it's a really neat effect. I really like it. I feel like 14-year-old James would be extremely happy. But now I want to try and test out the low-pass filtering. So this is a new sound effect when you're in water that should make the sound be a little bit different as well. Although I have to be careful because I'm pretty sure there is a jellyfish in here. You know what I might do? I might add... I don't even have any rope. I was going to add some rope in. So let's have a little listen. I'll be quiet for a second. Oh, it sounds really good. Oh my god, it's so nice. I feel like you all need to listen to it in the proper environment. I'm going to go find a better world and test this out a little bit better. But this is my first time here in the water. Oh, it's so good. Alright, I'm going to test my luck and assume that this will be an actual cave and it's going to sound really good. So while we're on the way there, I should talk about what you'll need to make this work, because it's not quite like a normal setup. So this is using a new beta version of Tmod Loader. It's the 64-bit version. And I'm sure if you're tech savvy, you've probably played it already. But basically, it's a version of Tmod Loader that will allow the game to use a bit more memory. So if you have a higher end PC, it should make your Terraria run a little bit better. I personally, I don't find it too consistent yet, but it's a beta, so what can you expect? I'm grateful that this is being made, and maybe in the future, this might even be the standard. You know, who knows? Oh, let's get this. Let's get water and cave. Oh, it's so good. I really, really like it. I think this is it's one of the best little micro updates Terraria Overhaul has ever had. I'm going to talk about this mod in a second because I feel like even though it's a mod I talk about all of the time, there's been so many new Terraria players thanks to Felix and all of these other YouTubers playing the game now. You might not have seen this. I'll talk about that in a second. But let's try and kill an enemy and see how it sounds. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I think this is so sick. I only recently just replayed Terraria Overhaul as well, and this makes me just want to do it all over again. Let's kill this jellyfish. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, you know we've got to test out the dynamite. Oh, the poor... Oh, he's still alive. Wow. I'm actually impressed. Well done, mate. Okay, well, I think that sums up the new feature. I definitely think it's worth checking out. I'm going to leave a link to it down below, and I'll also leave a link to the Team Mod Loader forum page. Just remember, though, of course, you will need the 64-bit version of Terraria. Okay, so just to end the video on, what's Terraria Overhaul? It's one of the best mods out there. It's a mod that essentially overhauls everything you know about Terraria. And this is in terms of weapons, sounds, music, movement, stuff like grappling is completely different. Bosses are different, if I remember correctly. I can't actually remember exactly. Are they different? I feel like they're slightly different, maybe a different sprite. But it's fantastic, and I feel like you have to check it out. If you do want to see a YouTube series of it, I have a whole series over on Chippy's Couch. I'll leave a link to it down below. It's a pretty quick playlist. It's a couple of hours long, so kind of like a Netflix show, but worse. So if you do want to check it out, you'll find it down below. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. It really helps, and I would greatly appreciate it. And hey, if you are new and you're one of those brand new Terraria players and you're looking for a YouTube channel to watch, maybe consider subscribing here to ChippyGaming. I post a lot of Terraria videos, most of it's news, so if you want to find out what's coming up in future updates, I'm kind of the person for that. Right, that's going to do it. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.